watching IntoWineTV, and we're filming live at Crushpad in Napa. And we're tasting a 2008 Bohemian Vineyard Pinot Noir. And this retails for $45. The grapes come from the Bohemian family vineyard.
I like this wine. This is not going to be a Pinot that everybody likes. It's got a lot of nuances. It's got this really earthy nose with lots of sour cherries going on, and kind of a gamey quality that some people are going to be turned off to because it's not this bright, clean, fresh kind of fruit. I particularly like it. It drinks really well. I think on the palate, you know, $45 for a California Pinot is right in line with, I think, probably where it should be. Probably I like the nose a little better than I like how it drinks, but I enjoy it.
I think the colour is beautiful. I think the wine is good. It's got a beautiful colour, sort of lovely red, pinkish rim, and then a sort of reddish blue bowl. Very, very attractive, vibrant, alive, enticing. On the nose, it is classic Pinot. Absolutely classic. It's stewed rhubarb, which is, if you grew up in England, you'd have stewed rhubarb a lot, but maybe you haven't had that much of it here, but or rhubarb pie or something like that. It's classic Pinot, and it's also sweeter than you expect, but Pinot Noir tends to be a sweeter wine on a nose. And I find it attractive. It's very big. On the palate, it's very candy-like. In England, there's a candy for kids that's called Tutti Frutti. It's a sort of almost a tropical fruit type of flavour. And I think this wine is very tasty. It's very good fruit, and it's got a good body, but it's a little bit short on the finish and perhaps lacking a little bit on the middle palate, but it's really well made. I really like it. The only thing I don't like is the price. You said it's fair enough to be $45 for a Russian River Pinot Noir. Maybe it is fair enough, but it just, in relationship to Russian Valley Pinot Noirs, it may be fair, but in relationship to Pinots around the world, I would sort of want to pay about $29 for this, because you get a perfectly decent New Zealand Pinot for $29. But you know, it's good, it's well made, and I would recommend it.
What do you think about the label? I think, you know, Crushpad is great because we get all of these interesting
it's very Bohemian, isn't it?
Family labels.
Right. No, I like it. It's fine. It's classic. It's elegant. It's a good label.
Also, it's 14% alcohol, and is that typical for a Pinot?
Pinots tend to be higher in general. If you look at Burgundy versus Bordeaux, Pinots are always higher in alcohol content. Well, these days it's changed, but historically.
And then you add in, this is California, and you do have to get the grapes right and respect that it's California terroir.
Yeah, and I think it's not bad. You know, if there are lots of Pinots at 14.9, 15, which I think are way over the top, but I think 14 is right on the border of being, you know, perfectly acceptable.
Which is why I think you don't get the candied aspect. You get the candied aspect, but not overdone, not to the point where it's like a sucrets or something like that. It's got a nice cherry candy flavor, but it's not overdone. Bohemian Vineyard, I believe, is their own vineyard, and that's one thing Crushpad offers, is you can bring in your own grapes if you want, or you can use their sources. So this is nice that they grow their own grapes apparently, and somehow they can have some control over what they want and how they want their grapes to grow. Probably picking it a little less ripeness to make sure they have the lesser alcohol level. Yeah,
and I think they've done a good job there. And yet they've still got really good pronounced fruit. I'm not sure what sort of oak treatment this is getting, but if it is, it's subtle. It's well balanced and integrated. Another thumbs up wine.
All around great reviews for the 2008 Pinot Noir from Bohemian Vineyards. We hope you'll give this a try, as well as some of the other wines featured on our show. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.